A lot of people hear mindful parenting and instantly imagine some flawless Zen parent who never loses their cool. But that's not what it's about at all, right?
Absolutely. And honestly, that picture sets everyone up for disappointment. Mindful parenting isn't some rigid checklist or a competition to be the most unflappable person in the room. It's more about being present, even messy sometimes, and bringing awareness to our own reactions as parents.
Exactly. That little gap between your kid's outburst and how you choose to respond, that's where mindful parenting really lives. It's not about never getting frustrated. It's about noticing when you do and using that space to respond intentionally.
What I love is that it takes away the pressure to be perfect. Instead, it gives us permission to notice what's actually happening, both in our kids and ourselves, without piling on guilt or judgment.
All right, let's break down what makes up mindful parenting. There are these 5 pillars that really anchor the whole approach, starting with being present in the moment.
Being present sounds easy, but in practice, it's a challenge, right? I mean, putting down your phone and really listening to your kid even for a few minutes can make a huge difference. There's research showing those small bursts of full attention actually strengthen your bond.
And then there's emotional regulation. I always joke that I learned to count to 10 just so I could survive my toddler's meltdowns. But seriously, managing our own emotions is step 1. Kids really pick up on our reactions.
For sure. Plus, non-judgmental acceptance is huge, especially when our kids are acting out. Instead of seeing a tantrum as them being bad, it's about noticing they're struggling or maybe needing something they don't know how to ask for yet.
That leads right into compassionate listening, which is all about hearing what's underneath the words. And finally, responding intentionally, not just defaulting to punishment, but figuring out the real need behind the behavior. All this sounds great in theory, but the science is actually fascinating. When a parent stays calm during a child's meltdown, it literally helps regulate the child's nervous system.
It's wild, isn't it? There's research from Harvard and other places showing that these calm, responsive moments build brain pathways for self-regulation. It's like we're helping wire our kids' brains for resilience just by showing up calmly.
And it's not just for the kids. Parents who practice mindful parenting actually report feeling less stressed and more satisfied with their parenting. Emotional regulation is contagious.
The best part is, you don't need to meditate for hours every day. Those micro moments like noticing your breath before you react or really tuning in at dinner make a tangible difference.
That actually reminds me, people always ask what this looks like day to day. Like when your kid spills their juice all over the floor, what does a mindful response even mean?
Instead of snapping, it might look like pausing for a breath and saying, "I see there's a spill. Let's clean it up together." Or when your child's in meltdown mode, maybe you just sit nearby and let them know you're there without trying to fix it right away.
Or during bedtime stories, putting your phone away and giving your full attention instead of multitasking. Even the way we talk, like describing what we see instead of shaming, "There are toys all over the floor. They need to be picked up before dinner."
Those little shifts really add up. They're not always easy, but they show our kids we see and value them, and that their feelings and our own matter.
Funny thing is, there are a ton of myths about mindful parenting. Some people think it's just letting kids run wild, or that you have to be this calm, yoga-loving person to even try it.
I hear that all the time, but mindful parenting actually has clear boundaries. It's not about being permissive. You can say, "I won't let you hit your brother," while still acknowledging the anger and offering another outlet.
And the idea that it requires hours of meditation? Not even close. Most of it happens in tiny, everyday moments, like feeling your feet on the ground, making breakfast, or taking a mindful breath when you're about to lose it.
Honestly, folks who struggle with reactivity can benefit the most from this approach. Mindfulness isn't about being calm all the time. It's about noticing and accepting where you are and starting from there.
Let's say someone's ready to give this a shot. Where do they even start? It can feel overwhelming at first.
Starting with self-compassion is key. When you mess up, and everyone does try swapping out self-criticism for, "Parenting is hard, I'm doing my best," that shift can change your whole day.
I like the idea of practicing the pause, stop. Stop, take a breath, observe, proceed. Even one deep breath before reacting can be a game changer.
And building small rituals like device-free meals or a check-in hug after school can weave mindfulness into your routine without adding a bunch of extra work.
Repair is huge too. When you lose it, just owning up, "I'm sorry I yelled. Let's try again." shows your kids that relationships survive mistakes and everyone can grow. At the end of the day, mindful parenting isn't about raising perfect humans or being perfect ourselves. It's about showing up over and over for real connection.
That's what's really beautiful, valuing the ordinary, even the chaotic moments. Laughter, spilled milk, bedtime snuggles, those are the memories that shape us and our kids way more than any perfect routine.
Like Dr. Dan Siegel says, it's not about perfection, it's about connection. And every time we pause, listen, and try again, we're building something that lasts far beyond childhood.
So here's to presence, to messiness, and to the everyday art of simply showing up with an open heart. That's the real gift of mindful parenting.